All right.
Is that when you like play a beat?
This?
Yeah, like get on.
It just starts like this is gonna be on the podcast.
Oh shit.
You goofed up, man. You goofed up. Anyways, Jasjit, he's been doing Royal Beggars, Tribe Called This for a long time. I mean, most of us have seen his videos. You know, the Gucci Johal, Call My Mama Mudge, all that stuff.
That was before my time.
Was it?
But, yeah, just a little bit.
When did you join them?
I joined back in Desi Bunch days, but after like I think the first video that I was a part of was Trip Scene or Dudsordo one.
Wait, you guys went from Desi Bunch, a Tribe Called Desi?
There was Desi Bunch first, then it got deleted. Then
why did it
Tribe
get
Called
deleted?
Desi. It's just some internal
exposing the drama.
No, that's about it.
I hated you guys so much, and you guys called yourself Tribe Called Desi. I'm like, who the fuck do you guys think they are? Tribe Called Quest. I was like, do these guys think they're Q-Tip, man?
Yeah, that's what we were doing. We were just sitting in the basement. Yo, what sounds good? First we were thinking like Desi Clan or something, right? Then I was like, yo, what about Tribe Called Desi? Okay.
Everyone who's in Surrey doesn't really listen to Tribe Called Quest, and Jasjit's in the background listening to Electric Relaxation. He's like, yo, Tribe Called Desi. Scenario. Oh my god. And then some stuff happened, and you guys changed again to Royal Beggars.
Yeah. The thing with Tribe Called Desi was like the motivation wasn't there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then I guess the direction that we were in isn't what we wanted to do anyway. And then we're like, yo, let's start with the Royal Beggars and just start like doing stuff that we thought was funny.
Yeah, you can just tilt the mic up a bit if you wanted to, right?
Okay, so.
Like I think that we're not getting enough credit, especially for people that don't know what just happened. Before the podcast had started. Before the podcast started, Jasjit asked me for a glass of water. I brought him a glass of water, but like they have at the studio we're at, right? It's like an office, and they have some wine glass in the back and Coke. And I put my Coke in the wine glass, and I'm like bad and bougie. And I was pouring myself Coke, but I was trying to aim my voice in the mic, and I just ended up spilling the Coke. Like it just plopped out. But I'm here going for the second try. It's all good.
He's got it.
I'm gonna clean that later. Hopefully it doesn't get too sticky. But basically, like, I think the whole thing in Surrey is like, in like Toronto, like everything's so pop and there's so many people doing such creative stuff here. How come you don't think like us in Surrey we're barely doing that much stuff?
I don't know what the reason is, but it feels like what most of the people want is just like the Surrey Jack stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
Just videos about that or like making fun of that. And then I don't know, you see like most of the content creators here, I don't really see any collaboration either. Mm-hmm. Like you see in Toronto, they all came from a collective to begin with, mm-hmm. which was
like committee members, all
Sick Activist Network is where they all started. Like even Superwoman, even Just Rain, even Saint Soldier from Abbotsford went there. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. There's not really collaboration here. No one really looks out for one another, right?
I think the thing here though is like no one really wants to be a YouTuber. Everyone wants to be a rapper.
No, the thing is,
I think one out of five guys in Surrey want to do rapping, but they all like either sometimes they just think they'll be naturally born gifted with the flow or production skills, right? Like no one's like really trying hard. I mean, people can make it, right? But no one tries so hard. And with this YouTube stuff, right? I think Surrey has just created this environment where people don't want to become creative because they just are afraid of being embarrassed. Do you know what I mean?
Yo, I feel that too, actually.
Right? Like
another thing is like the creative environment in Surrey. Everyone just wants to funnel you into like certain stereotypes, right? Yeah. Like they either want you to do like stereotypical videos about Desi stuff or do the Surrey Jack thing, right? Yeah, if you try to do something else, like you see comments on our videos, right? It's always just like, yo, do Surrey Jacks in the gym, do Surrey Jacks here, it's like, yo, man, expand your mind and like think about something else. Like what else is funny to you? Yeah. And that, I don't know.
Like Family Guy doesn't do the same thing. Like Family is funny and they have so many different bits, so many different jokes, right? And they keep going, right? I think it's better for like basically you or just any, like I'm in some of you guys' YouTube videos too, right? But I think it's better when it's just like we're doing like regular stuff that white people might do, but the only difference is we're brown and we have bugs and like darties and stuff. Like I feel like there is a market for the Surrey Jack stuff, but like it's been done now, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's a market for it, but it's like at what I don't want to say risk, but it's like, what are you willing to put into that? Like, do you want to just keep perpetuating that stereotype, right?
Like, the sad thing is, most of the people that go like, hey, make Surrey Jack videos are like low-key Surrey Jacks themselves. Like,
yeah, not even low-key. Like, you listen to how they talk, how they dress and stuff. It's like, but at the end of the day, they're like, well, we're laughing at it. But who are you laughing? You're laughing at yourself, though.
Like, I've got Surrey Jack definitely influence. Like, my cousin came
Everyone
from Chicago,
does, though, right?
and he's like, the way you talk when you say Tammy, you go like, in the beginning I had to be like Tammy, right?
Yeah.
Like, I used to actually say that. Now I'll say Tamanos or Tammy. Like, I'm really, because I'm noticing now, like, some of the clothing, like, I have fucking Adidas jackets with stripes in my fucking closet, all because Jacks used to wear them in high school and they were the shit. I'm thinking now, like, these are $60 jackets, man. These are nothing.
Yeah.
I'm rocking like really expensive clothing now, but it's like I've had so much. I gotta flex on you guys. Bad and bougie part 2.
All I wear is Crown and Main, though.
Yeah, Crown and Main, man. That's where it's up. My shipment might be coming soon. Should be coming soon. Shout out Fateh. But I think it's just like really stupid how basically there's this whole idea that like I have to admit I am influenced by Surrey Jacks. It's sad. I mean, it sucks, right? But I was.
But do you think it's like you're influenced by Surrey Jacks, or is that just like Surrey culture, like the way we talk and stuff and the way we dress? I don't think it's a Surrey Jack thing. I just think it's a Surrey thing.
I think it's because, look, like Surrey Jacks, like once the wave started, and basically you'd be an outcast if you didn't kind of conform and do some of that Surrey Jack shit.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, no,
so you
I get what you're saying.
You had a little bit of influence on you to become that, right? But then, you know what I feel like is like there's so much potential, and those people that break away and really like free themselves and like become really like altruistic and know what they want, they totally can do crazy things. Like for example, right? Like you and me are Wu-Tang fans, right? I don't know any other Surrey Jacks or Wu-Tang fans. None whatsoever. And that's just such a different mindset of music listening. True. Right, like Wu-Tang, like that's very like Wu-Tang is like if you guys all listen to Wu-Tang, Cream and Triumph, two of the best hip hop songs you'll ever hear. Like straight lyrics, good beats. There's like these different personalities meshing, and you can see it in their voice. You can hear it in the voice, right? The attitudes, like it's just such diversity that you see, and it's just like really crazy to see. But
even the way Wu-Tang started, right? It was because like RZA, Jizza, and ODB came together, right? All in together now, and then they linked up with Ghostface. But it's like the way they started was they were like disillusioned with the music industry, right?
Yeah.
Because RZA and Jizza already had record deals, and they sort of flopped because they're like, yo, they're trying to market us as this thing, but that's not us. So they're like, yo, we're gonna put ourselves out there. Then they put out Protect Your Neck, right? That was a song with no chorus, and it was on the charts, and they were just like, yo, what the heck is this shit?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think people, what we don't realize is that riding the wave only gets you so far. Creating the waves is what gets you so far.
Yeah, exactly.
And creating the waves is doing you, right? Like, I can guarantee you that there's people out there that are actually like not who they are. Like their real personality is locked inside because of the people around them. Not just necessarily the Surrey Jacks, but like their circumstances.
Yeah.
Mostly Surrey Jackson, like high school, right? You really want to conform and you really want to fit in, right?
You need to fit in, right?
Right.
Like, you probably know like people from Instagram and stuff, right? You see them on Instagram, you see them in real life, and you're just like, they're taking these pictures, and then you're just like, yo, who the hell are you? Like, you know them, and you're like, I know you don't do this shit. I know you're not down with that kind of stuff. So why? Like there's like this whole like there's these trends amongst brown girls where it's just like they go under bridges to take pictures and like hang out, like that's like the crazy spot. Like it's just like, yo, like seriously, like you actually think that's dope, like hanging under a bridge? That's where homeless people go, yo. That's where trolls go, yo.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like I mean, like, again, these are all our opinions. We don't have real facts. We're fucking idiots. But like, I think I'm not bashing Surrey Jacks either, right? Like, there's different circumstances, but I think people need to seriously start to realize who they really are and find out who they really are, right? Through different. There's so many ways, though, right? Like music, movies, television, books. Like, that's how basically me and Jasjit, we kind of became our own people, right? We started finding out things that we're passionate about. You know, you start like what's the word, man? You start digging through them, and then you start creating yourself essentially. And then you have a platform. I mean, it's 2017. There's crazy platforms, and you can become creative and do creative things.
Yeah.
So I think that, like, you know, most people, that's what they need to do, right? I said this in the last podcast, right? People need to find out what they're passionate about and just do it and not give a shit about what other people think.
Yeah, that's true. Because just going back to that, remember how we were talking about they started with a platform in Toronto. That was sort of like an inspiration to us, right? But the thing was, when we started Royal Beggars again, it was so hard to even get someone to be in the videos. Just like a third person or second person. Me, Yo, for like 2 months, we tried to get someone just to like be in a video for what, 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Like, why though? I don't understand. We finally got Rajnas to come through because Rajnas.
Yo, Raj doesn't really make good music, but yo, shout out to that guy for being in your video.
No, Raj is my boy though.
But, is he actually?
Yeah.
Tell your boy make better music.
Shit. He's gonna come after you.
Is he?
I don't know.
I want to make so many jokes right now, but I'm not sure how legit that is. I'm not sure if he'll actually listen to this because you're gonna put it on your like Instagram or whatever. If he listens to us, he's like, this motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. So I'm not sure, but Raj, like, I really liked your mixtape, man. Whatever it was called. I was following you.
Yeah.
What was that one song? Harder than HTB, man. HTB.
Alright, but anyways, like he came through. But that was after asking like so many people that we thought would be like down. It's like always something else would come up, or like they would come. I remember my friend Oral came through and then he just like dropped it at the end because we had to reshoot it. And he's like, yo, I don't wanna, like I'm busy. I'm just like,
who was that?
He's my like best friend growing up.
Oh,
and then we linked again. And then
you cut him off?
I didn't cut anyone off. He moved to the Philippines, right?
Okay, Josh, you have the weirdest friends. One of them moved to England, one of them moved to Philippines. Are they all trying to get away from you?
No, but
this fucking guy, Josh, he's trying to get me, you know, his YouTube fucking videos. I gotta fucking move countries for this.
No, but he wanted to play ball and stuff, so it's like cool. He's chasing the dream.
He's playing ball in the Philippines?
Yeah. It's a legit thing, yo.
People actually do that?
NBA players go there to play.
Is he any good?
Yeah, he was always the best player that I knew growing up.
Damn, does he have body and stuff?
No, he's Filipino, yo.
He's a Filipino. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like, dude, that must be
He's like
so
Melvin.
He's like Melvin. Melvin's actually half Chinese, half Filipino, man.
He's half Melvin.
He has half of Melvin's DNAs. But yeah, so I think like
But yo, I wanted to just get to this point, right? It's like we started out with like no one who's willing to collaborate with us, right? But then we're just like, yo, fuck it, we'll just do our own thing. And then we'll put out, and then we'll see who like, if some like-minded people mesh. And then the Nugget Heathen came, right? And we were walking near the Smish, and then Melvin and Arnie were there, and they came up. They're like, "Yo, man, weren't you from Tribe Called Desi and stuff?" And I was just like, "Yeah, what's up?" He's like, "Yo, man, we want to make videos. We want to start doing like more heavy stuff." I was like, "Yo, that's sick." Then we met up, and then we started like working together, right?
And then you guys found me.
You found me, remember?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That story is actually pretty hilarious, eh?
Yeah, like you want to tell it?
Yeah, Ikonkar DM'd me, and he's just like, his first words are like, "Yo, man, you inspire me." I'm just like, what the fuck? How do I inspire you? I'm useless. Like, I don't do shit. And he's like, "Yo, man, like, whatever." And then we were talking, right? And we started talking about like Sanji and like
Wu-Tang
and stuff.
And we went from like Central Housing to like Ghostface best rapper all the time.
And then it's hilarious. Like I went to sleep, right? The next day we're in Vancouver, the fireworks. I see this guy downtown. I'm just like, "Yo, what the hell is that?" Ikonkar is like, "Yo, what's up?"
Okay, man? I just want to point out. So okay, this is so creepy. I was like for a second, I thought Jasjit was a pedophile. So when we saw each other, I don't know if you remember this, right? So I always wear like a rap related or like something of my personality favorite type of clothing, right? So right now I'm wearing a Yeezus shirt and Arsenal jersey underneath, and a Cardinals undershirt, right?
You had to double check.
Yeah, to just make sure what it was, right? So I'm repping 2 sports teams and Kanye, right? And so I see this guy doing a Wu-Tang shirt. I was like, "Oh shit, that's dope. You're wearing a Wu-Tang shirt." When we met, I'm wearing a Wu-Tang shirt in this jersey. I shit you out. Jashy lifted up my jersey to look at it. He's like taking my clothes off to look at the Wu-Tang shirt, and it was like really high up. So he like literally almost put my jersey over my head, and he looks at it, he's like, "Dope." I was like, "Dude, you literally took off my clothes just to look at my jersey."
You gotta confirm the real, right?
Dude,
it's like, yo, that's like this. Stay far from the agents.
I wasn't an agent. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And then we were talking about Sanchi, man, like crazy stuff. Dude, like it just got really hectic.
Like you think about like all the creatives we know, right? And it always comes back to Sikhi with Sanji. Everyone has that common, like, yo, this guy was the man.
Because he was the man. Like realistically, I mean,
he still is the man to like some people.
some people think he's still alive. Yo. We have this ongoing joke, me and my buddy Manvir, where it's like Tupac and Sanchi man chilling in Cuba. They can Sanchi converted Tupac into a Singh, right? Like, I feel like that's all dumb propaganda and stuff, and I think it's a conspiracy.
I just want to get at the end of the day, it's like when you say like this person's gonna come back, it's like you take the onus off you to take any action, right? It's like this person will come emancipate us. It's like, why don't you do it yourself?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, I think it's I think it's a conspiracy created by the Indian government. Actually, I don't think it's a conspiracy. I think it's a fact. Like, it makes so much sense. Like, my nanny, she's so educated and stuff. She reads so many books and stuff about Sanchi, and she's like always shits on those people that are like, Sanchi's coming back. She's like the government created that whole conspiracy idea that he's gonna come back. So it's like people are like, okay, just wait, he'll be back.
Yo, exactly. It's like not even like just that, right? There's some people that say Guru Gobind Singh's gonna come back and fight this huge war, right? It's like, why you want to wait for that when you fight the war, yo? He gave you the power to do that. And then like other people say, oh, Baba Ram Singh's gonna come back, right?
I don't even know who that is.
You know Namtari?
Yeah.
That's their 12th guru.
Oh.
Yeah.
That kind of, I don't understand that one.
He was a G though. Like, he even said himself that there's no human guru. But
really? They made him the guru. He's like, yo, I'm not even the guru.
Yeah. He's like,
y'all need to chill.
He's like, only Guru Granth Sahib's your guru. And then I think it turns into a power thing, right? Because his brother became the next guru, and you can kind of see it's like.
Yeah.